Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
It's a beautiful sunny day in Maffeo Sutton Park in downtown Nanaimo. We're not usually thinking about bathtub racing in April. Today we are. A new music venue in the Oceanside area preparing for the end helps make it easier for others, and black cats are not bad luck. The Great International World Championship race began in 1967 with tubbers getting into little bathtubs and racing over to Vancouver. That went on for 30 years before the Sea Festival there ended and tubbers began finishing their race in the same city in which it started. Today, there is another turning point in bathtubbing history. History is also being made out in Parksville. We'll get back to the bathtub stuff in just a minute. There is a new music venue out there. Here's Fiona Shedden. A huge announcement making history in the world of bathtub racing. Bill McGuire, the Commodore of the Loyal Nanaimo Bathtub Society. What is the announcement today?
The announcement today is the World Championship Bathtub Race is going to start in Nanaimo Harbor, which isn't brand new, but it's going to finish in Nanaimo Harbor, and we're really excited about it. The tubbers now are starting to grasp the idea of the change, and we're hoping Nanaimo embraces it, and I'm quite sure they will. We really feel that it's a timely change, and it's going to put more focus on Maffeo Sutton and Swalana Lagoon and the downtown area and the Old City Corridor.
Now, it was really important to keep the distance the same. So how much tweaking and what was tweaked to reroute it but keep that integrity of the length?
Well, that we left up to the experts, and thanks to the military at CF Meter, who we've worked along with for a long time, they were able to do the calculations, come up with a route that's exactly the same as it was from Nanaimo to Departure Bay, and hence, even prior to that, for 30 years, we kept that same mileage over to Vancouver. So
people have records to hold and break, right?
That's exactly right. The integrity of the race timing and that is all intact.
I think the biggest impact then, is, as you alluded to, is the enhancement of the Marine Festival that is built around the bathtub race itself, and the opportunity for spectators to watch more of the race.
Well, that's exactly right, and let's not forget the sponsors. A lot of them will get some new sponsors, and our present sponsors will get a little bit better kick at the cat when it comes to being in one area and being able to show their colors.
Excellent, thank you. Now, are you tempted? I did race last year. How many times have you raced?
I raced twice.
Twice. Are you tempted again now? There's a whole new course?
No.
I am, a little bit. The bucket list item is a new because it's a whole different course, right?
Yes, well, I think it would be exciting to finish in the harbor right below, right by Frank's statue. And isn't that ironic that we've always looked at the start. It's from where Frank stands over to Protection Island. That's the line that's laid out, and now they'll be coming in, and I can just see how many pictures are going to be taken with the statue.
Yes, his legacy grows years after he's left us.
Exactly.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. We're going to be back with more from Maffeo Sutton Park and the new finish line of the Great International World Championship Bathtub Race after a short break. A black cat looking for some good luck at the SPCA. Life is finite, and there's help to prepare for its end, and Todd and Derek are bound for Bowser. Now, it's easy to see why having the Great International World Championship Bathtub Race end in the same place it starts. There are also many benefits from the perspective of the Nanaimo Port Authority. How is the new course better for you at the Port Authority?
Well, it makes it easier for our staff to assist in the event. We're out here on Saturday night with the fireworks, closing that up and ensuring that the fireworks have been controlled and detained, and we don't have anything floating out there that shouldn't be. And then it's a quick turnaround for us and back into the water first thing in the morning and to put the finish line in place in Departure Bay. So having everything start and finish in one spot now will allow our guys to be here in the morning, rested, and start up the finish line and the start line at the same time.
Now, you were in the process of analyzing the previous route, and then members of the Bathtub Society, and full disclosure, I was one of those members who approached and said, like, can we do this? Can the piece change? So the timing was great, and then leading up to the 50th anniversary as well.
Yeah, the timing was great. I mean, it was something that we do. We review all of the events that happen in the harbor on an annual basis, and we were just finishing up when you showed up, and it was there was an appetite for the change, and we made it happen with the assistance of the port partners here in the harbor, Harbour Air, BC Ferries. We changed the start time to accommodate the vessel Quinsam, so it can depart its berth on time, and now it's just making it happen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A new era in bathtub racing. 20 years from Nanaimo to Vancouver, 15 years from Nanaimo to Nanaimo, and now beginning in 2015 from Maffeo Sutton Park to Maffeo Sutton Park, starting and ending in the same place. You could say, if you wanted to, that it's the death of an era, but that's looking at it a little bit negative. It's just a bit of a transition to our next story. We all will be facing the end of our lives at some point. Are we prepared? Here's Derek Johnstone. Marion Stewart is someone I think that it is safe to refer to as the queen of bathtubbing. I might get a little flack from some other female tubbers, but that's okay. Marion, you've had about, 5-10 minutes to look at the new route so far. What do you think?
I think it's a wonderful idea bringing it back to downtown. It keeps the crowd here.
And looking at the course, I think it is a rougher course. Do you think that could be true?
You know, most years it's rougher going up to the Winchelseas. Coming back usually is a lot smoother. However, there have been a few years where I have bucked going against the waves coming back down, especially when you're tired. It does feel rougher. Because we're not going directly north up to the Winchelseas and we're veering off a little bit, I think maybe going north with less kilometers may be a bit easier. But I know from living on Protection Island for 30 years that going around Protection Island is not the easiest part of the trip. Getting out to Entrance Island, if you make it out there in a bathtub race, your chances of finishing the race are much higher once you get past Entrance, and I think going around Protection Island, if it is rough, may be another obstacle course to finish the race.
Well, I think that's a good thing. A little more challenge, a little more endurance required, and you're going to go check it out for yourself. You're taking your boat out.
I will take my 12-foot aluminum boat out first. I don't think I want to take my tub out in rough weather to try this out, know what the course is like, and then I may go out in the tub after that.
And after doing the course, would you ever consider switching back to stock? Like, do you think that may be too early to tell, but because you're in super modified right now?
I'm in modified right now, and I did go out in my friend's stock tub after going to modified, and it's so much slower. I just couldn't do it.
Well, keep us posted after you do it. Okay.
I will.
We're going to throw things over now to a couple of guys who sometimes need some extra preparation for navigation, but they don't get it. It's Todd and Derek for another edition of Clocked. That is one of my favorite episodes of Clocked. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being a part of history in the making as the Loyal Nanaimo Bathtub Society announces a change in the finish line of the great race. Before we sign off officially today, we just want to give a shout out to the White Rapids Swim Club. They hosted Splash and Dash earlier this week, inviting elementary school kids from the district to swim a few laps and then run a few. Not a race, just a way to encourage physical fitness. Some of the participating schools have triathlon clubs, and the students will use this as training for the Qualicum Triathlon that's coming up in June. So congratulations to everyone who participated in Splash and Dash. Thanks for watching Go. We'll see you out on the water.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Centre, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.